you're going to let me know when I need to move the presentation.
Okay.
Okay. So okay, I'm gonna start recording, and let me see where was. Oh, here. Okay. So let's start now.
Okay. Well, my name is Yvette Paternina Romero. Good evening, my dear mates and tutor. Today I'm going to talk to you about bullying at school. Well, go ahead. Next.
I don't know. Come on. Hold on.
Okay.
Got it. Go ahead.
Bullying at school. It is the exposure of a child to physical or and psychological harm intentionally and repeatedly by another child or a group of children when attending a school. Well, the stalker in this case take advantage of an imbalance of power that exists between him and his victim to obtain a benefit, while the harassed feels helpless and can develop a series of psychological disorders that directly affect his health or even in a strange situation, self-destructive behavior. Next, causes. Well, so the causes of bullying depend on each of case. The origin of bullying, the bully's violence, can be caused by social or family problems, which can cause the child to develop an aggressive attitude and become violent in adolescence. On many occasions, the harassers are people who have also been harassed. Yeah. Next, symptoms. Great. Okay, thank you. Symptoms. Well, there are some indicators that the harassed child can present and alert parents and teachers if he or she is suffering from school bullying. Some of these symptoms that maybe we need to check is about sleep difficulties or insomnia, social isolation, apathy or an introversion, skipping school regularly, fear of losing control or being alone, ideas and suicide attempts, and others with the same importance. Next, diagnostic. Well, the detection of bullying is very complicated because it is very common for children to hide it in the family environment. To achieve this, teachers and parents should seek to recognize a range of indicators that behaviors that may lead to suspicion of a potential risk of abuse or maltreatment. Children most vulnerable to bullying are often perceived as different by other children, maybe because are obese or very thin, suffer from some disability or wear glasses, braces, or clothing different from the rest, or are new in the school. Types of bullying. Next. We can find different type of bullying, and it's usual that always we see in our context, such as physical harassment. Yes, okay, physical harassment. In this case, the stalker hit, push, or use instruments to physically harm the victim. Verbal harassment. The verbal harassment is insulting, naming, or treating or providing another child. Social harassment. This type of bullying occurs when the bully decides to isolate his or her victim, spread rumor, or convince other children not to tag him, or humiliate him or her in front to other person in public, to make the bully feel isolated. Another type of bullying is a sexual harassment. The sexual harassment, there are all actions that have to do with sexual act or mock the sexual orientation of the victim. Online harassment or cyberbullying. This is the more usual bullying nowadays. You know that occurs through a mobile, tablet, computer. In this case, the bully usually send unpleasant message, text message, or email, spreads rumor through email or social network, or denigrate image and videos, as well as create fake profile that can be embarrassing. In cyberbullying, image and message can be published anonymously and quickly reach a large number of people. These inappropriate and hurtful messages are very complicated to remove. You know, when they are already published, we can't stop that. Everybody can see in all world. Well, so next, prevention. 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 Well, the dialogue, in this case, the dialogue is the good way to give a solution or prevent a bullying. Reduce the incidence, in this case, teacher and parents must identify at the risk factor that generate them. They can carry out actions such as campaigns, all the things that they can do for explain appropriate educational models to others. Reduce cases. The communication here is the first step, is a good way for teachers and parents, because they need to be in constant communication and give and guidelines to the person that is in this situation. Yeah, because they have to make sure to disappear or to help the person or the student that is in bad moment. Well, consequence of bullying. Next, please. Well, here we have many consequences of bullying. I think that we need to pay attention because, excuse me, the image that victims can have of themselves is very negative, and they come to believe that they are not competent from an academic and social perspective. This can cause, in some cases, aggressive reaction that end up in suicide attempts. They lose their self-esteem. And the last is for care the victim. Thanks too much.
Thank you, Yvette. You did it. Great. Okay. Questions?
Yes, I have a question for Yvette.
Yeah.
Okay, Yvette, in your school stage, have you ever been bullied? Or not?
Excuse me. Can you repeat again because I don't hear you good?
Okay, no worries, Yvette. In your school stage, have you ever been bullied or not?
Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. I remember that when I was child, that something happened to me. I used glasses, When I go to school, some children stop out to the school. You can imagine, because in that time it's unusual that children have the glasses, use glasses. I am talking you about 30 years ago or 35 years ago. So imagine, I feel horrible because all children is smiling because I am using glasses. It's terrible for me. Yeah, I remember that.
I have a question for Yvette.
Yeah.
Okay, according to the topic, what indication may us suspect that there is bullying in a student?
What indication?
Okay, what indication may us suspect that there is bullying in a student?
Okay. Okay. In many children, what you see is a change in behavior. Yeah. Children often do not say what happening to him. Don't say nothing. But we notice sleep problems or problem with food or depression, isolate. Is why we need to check and be attentive to every behavior that the student have there in the school.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
I have a question for you. What does it feel like to be bullied?
what does it feel?
Like to be bullied?
Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I answer for my experience. I was talking to you. I feel frustration, sadness, a little uh, self-esteem. I think that when people is bullied, I think that is have a bad behavior, have a bad maybe think bad about themselves, himself or herself. Uh, in some time, I think that people kill themselves, because they not sure that everything that he's doing in the school, in the academic or social, everywhere he is or she is.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.